So posture, we talked about the sort of first session. That's going to be something to just keep working on, getting that back nice and straight. That's going to help the body rotate. If the back's a bit hunched or rounded, as you can see here now, bedding line, that way it's hard to rotate. So if you can't rotate, your arms have to do everything else, okay? So this stick on the ground, you can use a golf club or anything for that matter, is more of a reference point for you that you're trying to hit this sort of mark as you practice, okay? So you can do this over and over again, okay? This is you before, okay, as the club went back. As the club went back, kind of sort of went out here, okay? Not too bad in terms of position there, but a little bit outside your hands. Now from here, we start lifting up the body, okay? And now you see the elbows lifting up quite high there. So your body now, and when the club then comes back down, you try and hit the mark there with the club. We want the club here, the club's over there.
Yeah.
So you've really got way over the top. And that's caused by your head kind of doing this and moving to the left. We get sort of trying to push it back. Club's coming back in really steep. When you toe end the golf ball, you either hit it way this way, or you have to stand the club up and you get a big old slice, or you get a couple of sort of two wrongs making a right and the ball goes straight. But from a consistency standpoint, that's the problem you got to try and get. So we don't want the golf club coming through your head. We want it coming down more through there. At the moment, there would be okay. There's where we're trying to get to. There's long term, okay? So it's flattening everything behind you more, okay? Now this one on the right-hand side, admittedly, there's a bit of a stop and a pause. I don't mind that because that's kind of give you a brain thinking time. Obviously, when you're hitting a golf ball, we want the swing to be just swing, swing, hit, hit, yeah? Rather than stop thinking too much. But at least you're kind of getting your marks here. So take the club away here now. Pretty good, yeah? So the club now is on line with your toes. Nicely done. Up here now. You stop here. Then your arms lift up. So your elbows are a little bit narrow, which is better. Club's got what we call across the line a bit. That's something we can look at as we go through, but don't worry about that, okay? As you come back down, we can now see where that club is. So if I clear those lines there and put this line, so when your hands get down to kind of like left arm parallel to the ground, look where the club was there, and look where the club is now. We've got to get it over here more eventually. That's not going to change that. It's going to take a bit of practice with these moves. But the club then, it comes back down now, coming at the golf ball, you're coming into where your mark needs to be there in line with that stick, as opposed to it being out there.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. I mean, if I said you skim a pebble, you wouldn't have your arm kind of out there somewhere.
Yeah.
The problem is now, and what happens with this one, because you're used to the club coming from way over here on this outside and swinging across it, you've had to kind of hold open the club face to stop the ball hooking. So when you've got a better thing and you come into the golf ball now on this right-hand one, you hold the club face open, the ball then goes off to the right there. Again, strike-wise is better. You're in more balance and you rotated there. Your sort of feedback in terms of how you swing a golf club with your hands is obviously reacting to what you used to do. Yeah, you used to hit a golf ball, it would just be a big old hook. Yeah, left, going left. So you've got you sort of hitting a golf ball and your wrist kind of doing that through impact to try to compensate. Yeah, the thought of doing that is like, it's going to go further left on me. But until we get that path and the club work on better angles, at least here we got a chance. Yeah, say long term, we want the club from there to get flatter. Small steps, bit by bit. From your point of view, what it's going to be is practice swings at home. Go in, check your mark here, get on with the stick. Okay. From here now, the arms and the arms hinge and lift up as the body stays there. From here now, don't go move the body anymore. Just lift your arms. Okay.
Yeah.
And then from there now, your arms then come back down. Hit your mark down there, not far away there, and then obviously then work on impact once the ball starts going where you want it to go, okay? So it's going to take a bit of practice, a bit of movement, okay? So again, your movements are kind of quite elbow in, quite high and quite dramatic over the top here now. So you're hitting a golf ball from here, very, very steep.
Yeah.
There's not much future, but you could probably just about get with an 8 or a 9 iron, but you've no chance with the driver, and other clubs are going to struggle, okay, mate? So work on that takeaway, work on the checks that we got there so you can put sticks on the ground. Again, if you want to do some swings in the garden, mate, just send some videos across to me. We can see where you are here, see where you are sort of at the top of the backswing, are you hitting your mark there, and are you coming back down here? So down the line views, send them across to me, and we'll go from there, okay, mate?
Yeah, I'll be out in the garden tomorrow.